Hello and welcome!
We made it.
Draw for Initiative. This is Tina, I am Sarah. We are the artists behind the Draw for Initiative series. We do a lot of paintings of board games, and today we have a super special episode for you.
Episode 10.
Yes, because she had an awesome idea.
No, it's not my idea. No.
But you said we should use the thing that Daniel said for the Draw for Initiative, right? Because I said, okay, I'm gonna go along with it.
I too was like, yeah, let's do that.
So we credit Daniel as well. Daniel, if you're new to the channel, is my sweet hubby. And he said, well, do something where one of you does the line work and the other one colors. So Tina, being way better with the line work, took on that task, and I did the color splashing kind of a thing. So we don't have two paintings for you today, but one co-op, like the sense of the word collaboration. This is the closest you can get to working on the same painting, and we have a very special game. Can you hold it up, please?
Love it!
Lifting! Time stories, and we will be spoiler free. Don't be afraid, we won't spoil anything about the game. It's a lovely cooperative game for 2 to 4 players that are 12 years or older, and per time travel thingy that you do, you will take about 90 minutes, and we love that game.
May I put it down?
Yes, please. You do not the heavy lifting, just the normal. Yeah, so training exercise finished. Let's see what Bob thinks.
Bob thinks he turned out pretty white.
Yeah, but that was not a racist thing, just a contrast kind of a thing. So usually we talk about what our goal was for the particular painting, but with this one I don't think that really fits, because we both talked about what to draw and where to set the goal.
We did like a brainstorming with together with Daniel, actually. And we had a lot of ideas, but in the end we had to pick one and
make it work.
I just made a little sketch and was like, yeah, what do you think? And she was like, yeah, do that. so
go ahead, go do something.
So it's alright.
So the goal was to not screw up the other person's part of the painting. I think that's fair to say. So let's see how we did, right?
Let's see.
And here we are.
Here we are. Yay!
This is the sketch we just talked about.
Yeah, this is gonna be the cockpit of the Enterprise.
Yes, very much so.
But we won't tell you because copyright.
Yeah, we were, I think the deciding on how to make the time travel office space was kind of easy, right? We had the idea with the 60s kind of chairs, that shape.
Yeah, just that retro futuristic setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the typical chairs and stuff, and I actually want to sit in one of them.
Oh, me too. I want to have one of those for reading instead of my fat boy.
That would be awesome.
Oh, people, if you know where to find those chairs, not the small ones, but like the big ones that you can lean back in and not just sit, let us know in the comments below, because that would be an awesome birthday.
I would probably never get up again.
No.
Until I run out of books or have to use the toilet, maybe.
Well, we can have bags or... I don't know, bottles to
diapers.
Oh, we're getting disgusting already. Wow.
We reached that level again.
Yes. So for the upper section of the drawing, we tried to find things that are in line with time travel that are not spoilery for the game, because it was actually super difficult to not spoil anything, right? Did you feel like that was the most difficult thing?
It was so awful. I just wanted to, use this or that, and you were like, oh no, you can't use it. This isn't the setting. And I'm like, oh no. So I could just use that typical cliche stuff for time travel.
Yeah. Would we have made a painting or drawing with spoilers in there? It would have looked way different. I think it would be from the first scenario. Would you have
I preferred that.
Yeah, I would have voted for that one as well. So it would have been looking way different. But again, we decided we stay spoiler free, and therefore,
because we wouldn't be able to stand the hate.
No, I would cry.
Yeah,
I would ugly cry.
In one of their chairs.
Yes. Oh no, I have a perfect picture in my head of me curling up in that chair, and just the cushions being already wet and squeaky, from all the tears. So we decided we stay spoiler free, have the calendar and the clock and some spacey things, because what's funny, even with games that do not necessarily have space in them, we do somehow often sneak space things.
Well, that's because in pretty much every theory about time traveling I know, it's about bending space.
Yes.
So that was a typical reference for me, at least.
So
I think Daniel will be proud of us when he hears that. Of
course, he will probably applaud us and, I don't know, have a happy dance on his chair or something. I don't know.
No.
Honey, let us know what you do when you see that video. And there's the hand. So I'm sitting next to her, just pointing at things where we could add something while we discuss, would that fit? Would that not fit?
Yeah.
So she was working and I was just sitting there breathing down her neck.
You're like sitting on my shoulder like a little imp.
Yeah, pretty much.
Faster. Yes, master.
Not faster, but just being curious. I mean, I love watching you draw. So, I mean, I do have the advantage of watching back the videos when I edit, so I can see the whole thing that you do before I actually edit it, because usually I don't watch when you paint.
True.
So that's really, really fun. So I just put on some music and just watch what you do before I edit. But this time around, I watched in real life. That was such a bonus. I mean, it's a bonus episode I had to watch in real life. So, that's the sketch, and now you're inking. Yeah. You seem to love that nib pen. You use it quite a bit.
I really think about getting my own set for that, because, it's my class of medium.
Yeah.
Also, it gives so much control, and like just the little lines, you can always make them bigger if you want with another nib. But this
and I mean,
nice.
it's not a huge set of supplies. A beautiful hat.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I did my best that day.
Well, it doesn't take away a lot of space, so you could actually have it at your home and do some sketches or whatever.
I have actually a little drawer in my desk where I put my pencils and stuff and graphite. And
that would fit in there nicely.
Yeah, maybe one day. For now, I don't really have the time for that.
There is a birthday coming up this year, so maybe...
Don't remember me.
Oh, come on. You're such a young chicken, so you cannot complain about age. Not allowed.
Oh, my. Yeah. Also, I don't really try the other nibs, to be honest, because I had, the wrong episode with that nib, which didn't work at all, and I really don't want to use the time for trying them and breaking them in.
No, whatever. I will break them in for you. I promised you that I will do that, so you will maybe have some more fun trying them once I worked on them. For you guys in the audience, just to give you a little number reference thingy here. So Tina took 72 minutes for her part. and I took 109. So all in all, this painting was like 3 hours long, pretty much on the spot.
Yeah. And I really had the feeling after I was finished that I didn't put really much detail into it.
Oh, there wasn't enough detail for me.
It honestly felt quite empty, and I had to trust that you would fill that emptiness. Although you know that I'm sure you can do that, because I know which awesome watercolor painting skills you have, which is far beyond my imagination what to do with that color. But
I mean, you had to give me a challenge too. I mean, you had an empty space there, like the whole sheet. I only had so much of empty space, but I told you, don't put in more. It's enough for what I have in my head with the line work that you did. So there was enough detail, and pretty much the whole painting, except for the major background thing on the left-hand side, I did with the smallest brush that I have. Yeah. So there was enough detail to get in there.
I'm glad you think that's so, because really it felt so empty for me, and it was still. Yeah, I love what you did with that.
Like the whole painting, or just the upper left-hand side?
When I look at the picture as it is now, there won't be much lines following. This is it.
Yeah.
And you see, that's for me not really half a painting. That's far from finished.
Well, yeah, I had to do something as well. So here's the coloring part. I took watercolors, and for the most part, like all the tiny details, I took color that was already on the palette. So I used up color that you used in the previous painting, which I thought, that just so fits. I'm using your color mixtures that you did put down there, and I'm just coloring in, just like you do with coloring books or something.
Also,
I loved it.
Also, that was like weeks ago, if not months, and I didn't tidy up.
Oh, never do that with water.
I know.
Never. They're perfect for the next painting.
Just wanted to say I never came around to do that.
No, never clean up watercolor palettes. It's the best colors come from those old mixing mixtures there. So I just added a bit of light ochre from the color pens, but all of the rest is the color that you use, especially those grays and purples and greens. And I mean, the wormhole and the background, yes, I took a bigger brush and also had to, use new color then, because then the palette was very clean.
Yeah, it looked like new. I can confirm that.
Oh well, but I really had fun. I listened to, I think, 3 or 4 podcast episodes that I had on my playlist, and just took my time and colored. It was really like the coloring books that I do, or
just
that I did.
You could decide for the motive.
Yes, and it was a very cool and very unique one. So yeah, I loved it
because we planned it together.
That too, but
words are really not easy for me.
Very well executed.
I know. Stop it. Stop it.
It was just a lot of fun, but I thought I would only use that small brush that I'm using right now for the gear and the calendar, and then move on to the bigger brushes for Bob and the chairs. No, I really had to take this small one and just go, oh my gosh, how do I get around that thingy? And
that's actually the problem I always have with my own paintings. That's why I usually take so long for them, because putting them in the details and later filling them, that's what takes me so long. Makes me despair every time, because the color isn't, the paint isn't dried. And I try to go on.
And even if it reactivates, so that was really challenging, but not so much on the clock, but on the console thing that I'm just starting to paint. I really had to plan my colors to say, okay, where do I put in the lights? Do I just put in a drop of dark with those, what are they called? Oh gosh.
The leathers?
Yeah, with those it was really very hard to color because I was like, okay, if I take that color and it bleeds, oh, that looks ugly. So I need to have that kind of color, but then I need to have a purplish here. I have to have color repetition. Where do I put that? So there was a moment where I really had to think and plan where to put my colors.
Honestly, it's so nice for me to hear that you have the same struggles. Although you probably solve them better than I do because you have much more experience. But yeah, I'm glad it's not only me. It's not only my fault for struggling with that.
Every artist with that size of things to color and have them stand out, but still blend. It's with every artist, they all need to plan and think, okay, where do I put what? So with the bigger things like the clock and everything, it wasn't that much that I said, okay, I have to really plan my layers.
Yeah.
But with the console, it was.
Yeah, but it turned out so nice. I'm glad you did the coloring. I sometimes really hate it when I'm finished with the picture and it turns out
for the next 10th episode, so the 20th, we should switch that up. I do the line work and you do the coloring, and you will hate me after that.
And you will hate me. So maybe we should for now stick with it. But you, dear audience, let us know what you want to have for the next 10th, 20th, whatever episode.
Yeah, the next bonus episode.
Do you like what we do here? Do you like how it turned out? Or would you rather see us struggle and hate each other and fight?
Well, I won't hate you and I won't fight with you, but we will curse very colorfully, I can tell you that.
So it's gonna be R-rated.
Yeah, probably. And you would probably hear us curse in multiple languages, at least 4.
Yeah, I can do the German, Russian, a little English.
English, French, so...
Yeah, so it will be quite international.
And this is how you curse on the other side of the globe. Yeah, but, I mean, let us know what you want us to do for, like, technique-wise or switching up tasks for the next bonus episode. You've got a few weeks' time to comment on this video here. But yeah, so far, that was actually at the chairs, that was one point where I thought, am I being too bland? Because it's all these gray tones.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew I would really have a colorful wormhole. That's what I planned ahead. And then have everything look kind of futuristic and retro in the same time.
Yeah.
But at that moment, I was not sure if my colors so far were just
I get what you mean. So you put down that beige ochre whatever tone, so it's already quite different. It gets a little warmer, still neutral. So the picture overall is quite neutral, except for the clock and the whatever
the gear.
The gear, yeah. And yeah, so I get what you're pointing at.
I mean, I had it colorful on the right-hand side in my head, but I thought, is it enough? If I put down real bright colors in that section, or will it maybe just be too much of a contrast in comparison to the neutral colors?
Also, I also had in mind the theme of the game, and that's not really a spoiler. It's quite neutral in the beginning.
Yes.
So
I mean, you can see it on the box. It's white and gray.
Yeah.
So
we are really neutral at that, and we try to pick up a little of the style of the game.
But yeah, that was the only moment where I was not sure if I did choose the right colors.
That's the feeling I always have when coming to the end.
Yeah, every painting goes through an ugly stage. That's a given, and that's
Really?
fine. Yes, every painting does.
Okay.
And by every artist, they all go through an ugly stage. They have to. That's part of the fun. But I wasn't sure if I had to then maybe add layers of color on top, which would have made mud, most likely, on those consoles. So for a moment there, I was just not sure. But yeah,
And there we have bleached Bob.
Bleached Bob, yeah, he's out of what are they called?
Albino.
Albino Bob, yeah. You know, for you who know the game, Bob is supposed to be a colored person. I did not make him a Caucasian person because of being racist or whatever, but I needed contrast, and even thinking going like cappuccino brown, like really, really light, I thought, he would just be lost in that dark section.
That's true.
So
to all persons of color out there, it's
I would
not
have
against
loved.
you.
No, I actually really like painting colored people more than Caucasians because they have way more shade. It's way more fun to
we should
paint
aim
them.
for that sooner or later in another picture.
Yeah, I did some paintings way back, I think 10 years ago, portraits of some Ethiopian kids. And I really loved coloring their skin because they have so much nice and rich tones in there. It's just way more fun than just the bland white, you know? So yeah, there we go. I am at the wormhole and I'm putting in all the brightest colors that I can think of, especially pink, purple, and lemon yellow.
I don't really
and
see
turquoise.
Right now, I don't really see. You did some effects on the surface of those colors.
Yeah, you will see it in a minute.
I was really wondering how you achieved that.
You will see in a minute. Because it just bland coloring in just the ugly rainbow. And going on to the turquoise and indigo towards the lower section there.
Did you sing the color song we always sing while
Yes,
painting?
the whole time I did sing that in my head.
We have an
A
actual
rainbow song.
Eastern German kids song. There was like a song story.
Yeah.
We heard in the kindergarten. We both listened to it, although we weren't in the same kindergarten, so it was really well known.
No.
And there's a really
It's a rainbow song.
it's a song about a rainbow and the colors in it, and we have still stuck it in our heads.
Yeah, we
and,
sing it
yeah.
very often when we paint.
or sometimes on the on the game table. Yeah, and the guys are always
Annoyed.
They are looking at us quite. Yeah,
Just like, again?
who are those people?
Well, we need to have some Eastern German traits. I
Yes.
cannot forget my past, so it's fine. And it's a lovely children's song.
That's true. It's really nice.
It teaches you what order the colors have in the rainbow. So,
It's quite cheery and
Yeah.
nice. I like that too.
yeah.
I'm not really a children's songs person. You know that.
No,
I'm-
not really. Just the old ones that we listened to when we were kids.
Yeah.
That's fine. For all you German people, it's the Traumzauberbaum and the what was the other one?
Geschichtenlieder.
Geschichtenlieder, yes, with Paule Platsch. And if you know those,
Reinhard Lakumi.
if you know those, that's the rainbow song that we always sing.
And for everyone else, that was your German lesson of the day.
Yes,
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Tune in next week for the next German lesson of the day. No, we are finished with the picture. Please stay.
Yeah.
So there we have one. To come back to the to the actual topic, we had one spot in the upper left of the picture where I was like, "Oh, Sarah, I really don't know. Should we put something there? Shouldn't we? Can you do that with color? It's so empty up there."
I said I need space to have mixed colors in there, so I was actually quite happy that you left it empty. Otherwise, it would have been a struggle to depict kind of depth and perspective. So I mean,
but at first I really wasn't sure. Sorry for doubting you there.
Oh, no problem. I mean, we are synced with our brains, but you cannot see what I see in my head.
That's
so
true.
that would have been a bit difficult. And here's the very special technique. Did you catch it?
Oh my gosh. It's so simple.
Yes, I told you it's the simplest thing. It's a very special technique. Spray your paint and blot it away, and then you have...
Yeah, and actual, we have that spray thingy because I asked for it, so it's funny, yeah.
And then I just went in where I went overboard and had too much opaque color over your line work and just added the lines back. And that's the painting. What do you think? Do you like it? Let us know.
I hope so.
Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or other comments, please also use the comment section. We will see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. CET. And until then, do all the good YouTube stuff.
Like, share, subscribe.
Bye.